half of your lyrics are a bit schizophrenic, and the other part is maybe more pragmatic. Can you tell us a bit about the Zetas? Have you met them? Is it a joke?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. I think
Have you been asked about this subject?
Yeah. No, I've never met them. I don't know who they. I mean, I've heard of them, but there's that song's actually kind of a suggestion that the idea of aliens is actually not real. It's kind of like a conspiracy that's being invented because they want to make weapons in space or something. You know, I've always been interested in some songs are kind of sometimes they use terminology, space terminology, to explain sort of big human emotions. You know, like in Starlight, I'm talking about black holes and revelations, but I'm actually kind of talking more about sort of feelings between people, you know, and I'm just kind of using some of these kind of space words to kind of explain a large emotion, you know? But every now and again you sort of cross a line where it becomes, you know, singing about aliens and it ends up a bit on the sort of the weirder side of not really making sense, but you know,
because the word is quite nice, Zeta.
It's
quite poetic. So I was wondering if you were into a kind of futuristic poetry.
I've never come across that word being used in a song, so it seemed like the right time to introduce Zeta into the world of lyrics.
So have you got some challenge, some game, someone in the band impose you to put some weird words into songs just to try it and to test if it works?
That's a good idea, actually. We should try something like that. Yeah, I've always liked the idea of doing the way Bowie writes, you know, where you cut lots of words together and just mix them together. Yeah, I've never tried this, but I would like to. I would like to try this. Yeah.
Are you in a special mood when you write, when you compose and you write? Is there a kind of interaction?
Well, for the lyrics, I think I need to just sort of surround myself with the music, you know, and be in the music, and then let the music kind of inspire something as a starting point, you know, and then maybe later you kind of elaborate with it or extend it. But music, though, music comes from all sorts of areas, you know. It doesn't really come from one particular source, you know. I think sometimes it's you know, an improvisation or something, or sometimes it's a very, very sort of structured, pre-planned idea. You know, it comes from all sorts of things. I mean, some songs which are really heavy and have come from something that's, you know, like a soft melody on a piano or something, you know, and then it translates to, you know, a rock song or something, or sometimes the other way around. You know, I think it's there's no real one method, you know.
Do you although have some mistakes and some accidents? Yeah.
Well, songs that happen by accident.
Yeah, when you write something.
Yeah, I think there's a few things where you don't really know why or what it was that you were thinking, or like I think Take a Bow. I think the beginning of Take a Bow was kind of accidental. I think I was just kind of like just playing on the piano, but not really thinking, you know, not really planning anything, and just sort of. That happened, you know. I wasn't really.
Tonight you're going to play live, and this album is quite sophisticated. So is it a challenge to transpose it?
Well, we have a fourth person playing with us on most of the songs on the new album, don't we?
Yeah, we were kind of. We knew. I mean, we certainly weren't thinking about playing live when we were in the studio, but after we finished the album, when we listened back, we're like, right, how are we going to do this? Because there was many different instruments layered on the album. So having some help on stage was the only way to go, really. But so which is good though, because it's, you know, it's making the sound even bigger than before in some way. But he's playing bits of keyboards and some like synthy, little arpeggio stuff and things like that. So, but it's exciting to have that little extra element on stage.
When you're talking about glissando or arpeggio, we're thinking about baroque, you know, baroque music. Is it something that you feel deeply, this special area of music? You talk about the 29th century, 19th century, and 20th centuries, but the baroque era was
much purity. Yeah.
And sometimes we can think about your music.
Yeah, I think my I mean, I would associate the kind of arpeggios we use is more with people like Philip Glass or something. You know, this kind of humans trying, and humans and machinery mixing in, and sort of this kind of chaotic kind of chaotic arpeggio thing, which I've always liked. I think the Baroque thing is slightly more twee. Twee is the word. A bit kind of more mathematical, maybe, or something. I don't know. But,
like back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I think more kind of more studied. But I think my influence from arpeggio has been more from people like Philip Glass and that kind of. I think Philip Glass is like the. I think without the arpeggio there is no Philip Glass. I think everything is arpeggio.
Sure. Any departing words for the French audience?
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, it's always a pleasure to be in France playing, genuinely, particularly Paris. We love this city very much because, this is where we played our first gigs in France here, so we're looking forward to an exciting time on stage tonight.
Thank you very much.
Sure, thanks. Okay, thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, thank you.